Saratoga, also known as Saramaru and Sister Sarah, is an elite rarity aircraft carrier from the Eagle Union, and is a part of the Lexington class of aircraft carriers. She's available from Special Construction, the Medal of Honor Requisition, and from stage drops on stages 4-1, 6-4, 10-2, 12-3, 13-2, and 15-1. Saratoga was launched from the New York Shipbuilding Corporation on the 7th of April 1925, commissioned on the 16th of November 1927, stricken on the 15th of August 1946, and was sunk by an atomic bomb on the 25th of July 1946 during Operation Crossroads. Sarah did the usual tasks an American carrier did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Was originally commissioned as a battlecruiser in 1917, but was reclassified to an aircraft carrier in 1922 to comply with the Washington Naval Treaty. Refueled the airship USS Los Angeles. Knocked over all the concrete lampposts during the passage through the Panama Canal due to the pilots never having dealt with a ship that had such a large overhang. Was used in some of the scenes of the 1933 Joe E. Brown film Son of a Sailor, was under the command of Rear Admiral Frank Jack Fletcher and flagship of Carrier Division 1. Fletcher was later replaced by Rear Admiral Herbert F. Leary. Was hit by a torpedo from I-6 while rendezvousing with Enterprise. The explosion flooded 3 boiler rooms and killed 6. Had her aircraft hit IJN Ryojo with 3 1,000-pound bombs and 1 torpedo, later capsizing her. Damaged IJN Chitose with 3 near misses. Was hit by a torpedo from I-26, flooding a fire room and listing her by 4 degrees. Damaged 4 Japanese heavy carriers, 2 light cruisers, and a destroyer at New Georgia. Was hit by 3 bombs and 3 kamikazes near Chichijima, killing 123, wounding 192, and destroying 40 of her aircraft. Missed pretty much every major battle in the Pacific Theater, and was sunk by Tess Baker in Operation Crossroads. In her base character art drawn by Saru, Sarah wears the exact same outfit as Lexington. She wears a white and blue dress with ruffled bottom underneath a white admiral's coat with Eagle Union armband, white arm gloves, black tights, a smokestack hair tie, and white strap shoes. Her rigging consists of a double-barrel naval cannon attached to her hip and a superstructure scepter that she holds in her left hand, and has an aircraft carrier deck banner that flutters in the breeze behind her. 2 aircraft fly around her, the same that fly around Lexington. In her voice lines, voiced by Sumeri Uesaka, who also voices Nona and Piotan in Grozun Panzer, Sane Dekamori in Chunibyo, the Fubuki class, Soryu and Hiryu in Kankol, Shaotir Bloodfallen in Overlord, Chloe in Dragon Maid, Hayase Nagatoro in Nagatoro-san, Hahari Hanazono in 100 Girlfriends, Mozenagant, Makarov, PPSH-41, AS Val, and PPS-43 in Girls Frontline, Saiko Mukoda and Nanoho Mukoda in Yakuza, Agnes Tachyon in Uma Musume, Izumo no Okuni in Fate Grand Order, Exia and Drake in Nikke, and Kasumi Kinagawa in Blue Archive. Sarah really enjoys teasing and pranking others.
やあ、指揮官、こんにちは。私がレキシントンの妹のサラトガだよ。特に用事がないんだったら、もう行くね。いたずら？もう指揮官にはしないよ。ノリが悪いからね。今日は誰にしようかな。指揮官、サラトガちゃんとお姉ちゃんの一番大きな違いって何だと思う？答えは、サラトガちゃんの今日の色だよ。あらら、指揮官ごめんね。わざとそっちに向けて関西機を飛ばしたんじゃないんだよ。わあびっくりした？指揮官って反応が遅いのね。お兄ちゃんって呼んでって？それはないでしょ。大変だよ指揮官。ミッションボーナスがなくなったよ。 されちゃったか。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, base Sarah has 7072 HP, 402 aviation, 310 AA, 112 reload, 58 evasion, medium armor, 33 speed, 95 accuracy, 66 luck, and consumes 12 oil. Base Sarah has 2 skills, which are the exact same skills that Lexington has, but one does get upgraded if you have her unique augment module, Sister Sarah's Magic Wand, equipped. Sarah's first skill, Artillery Cover, is upgraded to Artillery Cover Plus if you have Sister Sarah's Magic Wand equipped. At level 10 and every 10 seconds, Sarah fires a level 10 barrage using light cruiser caliber guns, and launches a level 10 special airstrike. Her second skill, Fleet Carrier, at level 10, when Sarah launches an airstrike, the Vanguard fleet gets plus 15% damage for 8 seconds. This doesn't stack with the same skill. The recommended equipment for both base and retrofit Sarah is the prototype XF5U Flying Flapjack, F7F Tiger Cat, or Sea Hornet, 2 prototype Tenrise and or 2 AD1 Sky Raiders, 2 steam catapults, and her unique augment module, Sister Sarah's Magic Wand. To fully retrofit Saratoga, you will need Sarah at level 90, 1 dupe of Sarah or a purple Bullen, 13 T1, 13 T2, and 8 T3 carrier blueprints, 50 T3 plane and 50 T3 auxiliary plates, and 31.1 thousand coins. In her retrofit art, drawn by the same artist, Sarah's outfit has a few minor changes but is overall very similar to her original. Instead of one full-length dress, she now wears a sleeveless crop top with red bow and blue plaid. Her skirt is much more frilly, has a belt, and pink interior. She has a white belt with star buckle on her right thigh. She now has 2 pigtails, 2 black bows in her hair, a darker smokestack and hairband, white and red boots with plaid blue interior, and her scepter's superstructure and deck are a darker gray. She also has 3 planes flying around her this time, and the naval cannons are attached to the superstructure. When fully retrofitted and at max affinity and enhancement, Sarah has 7,282 HP, 447 aviation, 360 AA, 132 reload, 58 evasion, medium armor, 33 speed, 95 accuracy, 66 luck, and consumes 12 oil. Sarah gains a skill at the very end of her retrofit. This skill, Witch's Prank, at level 10, when Sarah launches an airstrike, there is a 70% chance to launch an additional special airstrike, which inflicts flooding and burn damage to enemies hit. Base Saratoga is much like her sister Lexington, another victim of power creep. Okay-ish stats followed by a first skill that just launches a barrage, which is something that battleships do significantly better, and a second skill that just buffs the Vanguard's damage by like 15% for 8 seconds. Nothing to improve her own skills, or damage, or airstrikes. Sure, she's a bit better with her unique augment module equipped, which now has her first skill launch an airstrike, but personally, I don't find it all that notable. Her retrofit, on the other hand, is a whole other ballgame, especially when using her in a mob-focused fleet. Think about it. Her S1, with augment module, fires a barrage and launches an airstrike every 10 seconds, which procs her S2 that buffs the damage of the Vanguard fleet. And there's a 70% chance for an airstrike to launch an additional airstrike that floods and burns enemies, which procs S2 again, or just resets the timer. Overall, very worth raising for a carrier-focused mob fleet, doubly so if you have ships in there that buff other carriers or Eagle Union. High priority to raise, but that's only if you get her augment module and retrofit her. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Girls Frontline videos as well.